Well, you've covered so many several things. I mean, it's let's dive into those individually, because I want to understand. I want the listeners to understand these individual pieces and how to deal with them. So one thing, Andrew, you said is actually is a relief for anybody listening and looking to do this is, look, you don't have to jump into this ocean of going from Vendorcentral to Sellercentral. You can do it, slowly. You can do it selectively. So that's a big deal, because you can, in fact, so applying that idea, you can say, okay, you know what, this is what I'm selling to Amazon right now on these items, but I'm going to launch new items on Sellercentral. And then let's build them up. Let's learn the whole process, and then we can start to bring in one by one. So that's it. That's a big deal, really, for me to hear from you, because this is not like suddenly you're going to get so many things that you have to do. The second thing that I heard from you was you need to now start thinking about, since you're going to be competing directly with your customers, whatever you are offering in terms of promotion on Amazon, you need to inform them and also give them the opportunity to do the same. So now you have to think a little bit more about the big picture from end user pricing standpoint and end user benefit standpoint, not just focus on your own wholesale price, so to speak, and then let the retailers do whatever they do, right? You need to think about it as a whole. Isn't that the case?
Yeah, that's right. And yes, that's true. And so one of the things, just with respect to the first point you're asking about, this transition between selling to Amazon on 1P versus a 3P, often what we prioritize are SKUs where we'll bring in external data from the brand, and we'll say, there are a handful of SKUs, for example, that are best sellers in other channels, right? Either a direct channel or another distributor, retailer, that may be so underrepresented in terms of the amount of revenue they're generating on Amazon. Those are really good opportunities for us to focus on, right? Because there may be a winner on Amazon that's different than another channel. We focus on those and say, figure out, okay, this is one to transition. It's clearly been neglected. There's an opportunity to start focusing on that and grow it, right? We build the model out and make sure all the margin numbers look good, right? You're selling, one of the reasons is you're going to sell at full MSRP, right? You're respecting your own MAP pricing, and hopefully, you're calling out those distributors. Either they're authorized, and then you inform them you can no longer resell, we're taking a direct approach, or there's some MAP policy, right, where they have to sell over a specific price and they're only allowed to sell certain SKUs. And so that's a transition decision that we start making with the brands over time, right? So they're not killing off an important source of revenue while growing additional SKUs and creating some more wins.